We got some big Vanderpump news to kick us off this week. So Ariana has taken legal action in hopes of selling her and Tom Sandoval's joint house in Los Angeles following their split. She claimed in court documents that there is discord between her and Tom, who are co-owners of the property. She said that tension, she alleged, is continuing to have a negative effect on the ownership of the house and affects her enjoyment of interest in the property. So as a result, she is asking a judge to have the property partitioned by sale, which would instruct Tom to sell and split the earnings. The filing states that she wants an equitable allocation of the proceeds of the sale, including payment of debt secured by same and the cost of partition. So what exactly does this mean? Does she just want him to basically just agree to sell this home?
Well, he's not agreeing, and that's the issue.
Right.
And frankly, I'm surprised Ariana and Tom have been living together for so long after the cheating scandal. So when two people own a property, you can divide it a couple of ways. You can divide it in half, like you used to do with your sibling, where you kind of draw that line, you know, in the middle of the room. But obviously that's not going to work. You can't split a house in half. It's not like Ariana can sell her half of the house to someone else who's going to live with Tom. So what she's asking the judge to do is sell the house entirely and split the profits 50-50. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Tom doesn't have much of a legal basis to object to the sale. We talked about this a little bit before with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and their chateau. But, you know, usually when there's co-owners, one owner does have a right to sell his or her share. And if the property can't be split up, then it has to be sold outright and the profits distributed.
Right. Did it seem like maybe in this case, he wanted her to kind of buy him out or vice versa? It had to have been pretty ugly for it to get to this point, I would imagine.
Oh, you're right. And usually, Christina, when there's partners, one will buy the other out as opposed to selling the property outright. But I can imagine that those two aren't really getting along right now. And there's probably not that type of negotiation going on. If there was some sort of right of first refusal or an option or a buy-sell agreement that was entered into before Scandoval, then that would be binding. But it doesn't seem like that was the case, because then that option would have been exercised if Tom wanted to stay in the house.
Is that something that he can do now, is to go back to the court and be like, I want to either buy her out or I want to give her the option of doing so? Or does she just want to get rid of this property altogether?
Well, the judge is going to side with Ariana, and the judge is going to order the sale of the property. Now, certainly Tom can buy it. It doesn't have to be sold to a third party, but he's going to have to be the highest bidder.